Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your icebox. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
Is it recording?
Yep.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail these seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth. And we have we were just talking about it a second ago, a very important announcement in America. We need your help. We need to get Joe Brybron to go for a jog, because he has the vid. He's got it. We need to have him go for a jog.
Luke
As we all know, jogging is the cure for brovid.
Yeah, Luke has a little head cold, so we're gonna make him go for a jog. We're gonna live stream his jog.
With the president of the United States, and they're gonna talk.
I feel awful. I feel like garbage and butter.
What if Luke has the vid? Luke, do you have the vid?
No.
Did you test?
Why would I test, dude? I wouldn't pass.
I didn't study.
I didn't study for that. I'm not getting tested because if I do, then I have to go through all the COVID fucking shit at my work.
Yeah, that's
really?
I'm not dealing with it.
That's what I did. I didn't know.
And this is the same thing I get every single fucking year at the exact same time of the year. So if this were the COVID, then I guess I've got COVID before it was cool.
Yeah, right. I got
You're about 2 years too late.
Yeah.
No, I got it before it was cool because I get the same thing every year at the same time, which means that I had COVID before COVID was even out.
Luke probably had COVID back in like 2003.
Yeah, dude, probably.
Yeah.
I get a cold every single summer. Every summer I get a cold. I don't get
summer
colds in the
cold.
winter. I don't get colds in the winter. I get them in the summer. Every single fucking time.
You get
I
that
think I
anime
had a
summer
little-
cold.
Yeah, I get that anime summer cold.
Alex,
And
you're the
it
only one
sucks.
who had brovid.
I think Andy did. So did Adam.
Andy and Adam did as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they really? I didn't
Yeah.
know Andy did.
You know, I feel like it's time I come out with this.
Okay.
I feel like I potentially gave it to them.
Probably. And they got it at New Year's when we all were
Yeah,
at
and
New
that's
Year's.
right when I was like, "Oh, you're okay to get outside."
It's just weird
that,
because like
that day, I was like, "Okay,
I'm
I'm clear to go.
Get it.
Let's go to Columbus."
I didn't get it. And I
Yeah,
drank
y'all
out of the
didn't
same
get it.
cup out of it as everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I live with you
Yeah, we make out all the time.
every
Well,
day.
like when I had it, I was like a recluse. I
know.
did not leave my room unless it was like 3 a.m. I would creep downstairs, eat cookies, and then wheeze my way up the stairs. And then
I remember
just watch
being
anime.
in Discord playing with Thorpe, and he would go, "Oh, there's Alex. He's up walking around again."
I would just hear like the pantry door open at 4 a.m.
And he would
You know
just
what
be
I would
like,
do?
"Alex is up."
I would so I would go under the sink, and we had these disinfectant wipes. Wherever I touched, I would get because I didn't want to get anyone sick. So I'd like lift the cookie lid and be like, I would like carefully grab one cookie to make sure I didn't touch another one, and be like, wipe. Oh, we gotta wipe the cabinet
Wipe the
door.
cookies.
Wipe.
You should have taken the thing and then put it on your hand, and then just grabbed everything with a disinfecting wipe.
Luke, come on. Don't bring logic into this.
Yeah, do you know who you're talking to?
But then you don't have to keep track of all the things you touched. You can just grab it with the disinfectant wipe, and then it's automatically disinfected.
You could have Amazon Primed some rubber gloves next day.
A drone flew through my window and delivered my disinfectant wipes. Thank you, Jeff Bezos.
Dude, I'm just saying, Licorice Recoil puts Amazon to shame with their delivery
It
service.
does.
They do. She
That
just comes in
man
the truck
ordered
and
a
just
straight up
smacks everyone.
gun. He ordered a gun and it showed up in less than 15 seconds.
Wait,
Jeff
I
Bezos
think that
could
was
never.
I think that was Engage Kiss.
Or no, that was Engage Kiss. Sorry, my bad.
She's like, "Can we afford this?" No, we can't afford this. Buys gun anyway.
And then doesn't even need it because she literally fucking ran over the guy.
He's
and
insane.
Also, she hit a demon with a car, and it killed the demon, but didn't do shit to the car. What are those cars made out of?
Fucking
Demonite.
Demonite.
It's an alloy.
Yeah, the cars are made out of demon dice, dude.
Cars are made
Demonite.
of demon dice.
Fuck you. Alex, do you like the Pokemon Love Disc?
Could you use that in a sentence?
The Pokemon Love Disc is a Pokemon that exists.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Can you
Is
look
it?
it up and tell me if you like it or not?
I need to see this.
Pokemon.
Luvdisc.
Here's how I spelled Pokemon. Pokemon.
Oh, it's
Oh,
like
yes,
a
the Pokemon.
Pokemon. Love. Kiss or disc?
not
Disc.
piss.
Luvdisc.
Uluvs.
It looks like a discus fish.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Do you like him?
Yeah, he's cool.
Do you love this cock in your fucking mouth, you dumbass? You fucking idiot. You fucking moron.
do you love disc cock in your mouth? Oh my god. Holy shit, it has arms.
Is that its advanced version?
No, it does not
No,
evolve into
it
arms.
did. Do you remember the episode of SpongeBob where he has the inflatable arms
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
beach? They put those arms on Love
On
Disc.
on the fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Love Disc does not have arms, and it does not
No.
evolve into anything that has arms.
I'm thinking this
He's
Pokemon
cutie.
came from the discus fish. That's
Probably.
my personal opinion.
I mean, they're almost all based off of animals.
What's the rock that floats with arms?
Geodude.
Yeah.
He's
What's
based
he
off
based?
of geodes.
Oh.
He's based off of the rhinoceros.
He's
The
based.
rhinoceros.
He's based.
I'm so excited for Lechonk, dude.
Lechonk.
Lechonk.
Lechonk. He comes out in Violet and Scarlet and Violet.
Are there images of him already?
Pokemon.
Yes, there's images. He was released.
Oh my god.
He's Lechonk, dude. He's cute as hell.
Wow.
He's
Look
so
at his nose.
cute. He's so cute.
Oh, he's pretty
Chonk.
based.
Yeah, he is. I like him.
Look at him. He's so fucking cute. He's a little piggy.
It looks like he could use a
Lechonk.
nap.
I love my boy Lechonk. I will run Lechonk whenever I decide to buy another Switch and also get that game.
Oh, we like Lechonk.
He's so cute, dude.
He is. He's a little cutie. Anyone do anything interesting this week? Let's start with that. I haven't asked. I feel like I haven't asked that question in a while.
We
You
weren't
haven't
here
been
last
here in a
week.
while.
Yeah, it feels like
Alex is back to life again, by the way, viewers. Further proving that he is a skinwalker.
how did I
That's
die?
2
last week?
deaths,
Is there any?
We have killed you 3 times now. At
Yeah.
least 3 times now.
Yeah.
and you've come back to life every time. Sus.
Last
Lou,
week we
did you know?
hospitalized you in a Palestinian hospital, and in came the Israelites, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I remember learning in school. We would talk about the Israelites. I'm like, well, that's weird. I wonder why Israel has lights like that. Like, I was one of those kids that thought they were lights. I was like, why the fuck would Israel have lights? And why are they referring to lights as humans?
Oh no, the Israelites.
The Israel lights.
It's like the
UFO
Northern
thing.
Lights, but way shittier.
But Israel.
It's like the
But
Northern
Israel.
Lights, but they go brrrr, and then a hospital disappears a couple hours later.
A couple hours later. But yeah, what did everyone do this week? Anything cool? Friday.
No.
Anything cool for Friday? You're
He's
like,
like, no,
I was
no.
like the trying to keep cool with the young kids.
Friday.
Yeah.
Anything cool? Friday.
Friday.
You guys going
Friday,
out
yeah.
tonight? What are you gonna do?
That
Crazy
sounds like my coworkers. They're like, "We got any big plans for the weekend?" I'm like, "Not really." Like, you gonna go hit some bars? I'm like, "Nope."
You
not
gotta
at
talk
all."
to any-
You gotta pick up a nice Chinese girl for work.
That's what he's.
He
You gonna
hasn't-
pick up any
uh,
Chinese bitch?
He hasn't asked that in a while, but he always asks about. I let it slip that like Maha was gonna visit, and
Oh,
he just
no.
asked questions. And I'm like, stop.
Have you been practicing your Chinese for when she shows up, dude?
Very fluent in Mandarin.
Dude, you're not even Mandarin.
Mandarin.
This man speaks
Either-
Orange.
Which dialect?
I don't
Which
know.
region?
I don't know.
Cantonese.
Better at Cantonese, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Come on.
Cantonese nuts in your mouth.
Cantonese nuts in your mouth. Luke, did you do anything cool?
I went to work.
You went to that one park over the weekend.
Yeah.
That base
Yeah, I did.
seaside park area with cannons
It
and
was-
hills
it was
and
pretty
holes.
neat.
You know, Luke, I actually learned an interesting fact. So I went to go see the North Carolina again, and a lady told me that was working there that every time any like museum boat needs repaired, they take the pieces up to Norfolk.
I mean, that is like the only naval shipyard in most of America.
Yeah, but I thought they like did it in house,
No.
stuff like that. But no, they ship it all the way up to Norfolk. I thought that was neat.
No, Norfolk does almost everything that you
And
could ever want.
So when you come to Wilmington, do you guys? It might be hard to remember. Do you remember the bridge across that big river?
I do, but I also
low-key.
don't come.
Not
You
even
should
a little.
start.
I can't.
No.
But
I
there's a
can't.
bridge. If you look up a picture, I don't know if look up like historic Wilmington Bridge. It's a cool looking bridge, and I remember I was also told that when they decided to make this boat a museum ship, they brought the ship in before the bridge was built, thinking they could just, oh yeah, if it needs repaired, we'll just take the whole ship and move it up to Norfolk. Well, then they built the bridge, and now they can't move the boat unless they have to take the whole bridge apart.
I have
to
a
move the
very
boat.
easy solution to this.
What?
That boat has 9 16-inch guns. What they could just do is shoot the bridge.
They could.
No. What happens with all the debris that's in the water then that doesn't let the boat go through?
The boat can surpass any obstacle.
No, it cannot. That's not how boats work.
No.
That's how this boat works.
But
Why
yeah,
do you think
they
there's
put
bridge
the bridge
tunnels?
in. They put the bridge in after the boat was there. They're like, oh fuck, if this thing ever needs heavy repairs, we have to undo the bridge.
One thing I learned, I've been listening to this podcast by Dan Carlin. It's called
Amazing.
Supernova in
Hardcore-
the East. Yeah, it's
Hardcore
the
History.
Hardcore History podcast. This is a 6-episode series, and each episode is like 4 to 5 hours long. So it is a drudge, and in a good way, it's a drudge, and it just talks about the war in the Pacific. And the first episode is like you start with Japan, and it only takes you up to 1937 in the first 5 hours. So it is in depth is an understatement. I just got to like the Battle of the Coral Sea in Midway, so episode 4.
Oh, you're on episode 2
I'm on episode 4.
already?
I listen every day for like
Holy shit!
6 hours a day.
I started episode 1 today. I have a little bit left for episode 1.
Well, anyway, like the interesting thing I learned was in World War II, Japan's torpedoes were like superb. They were very good torpedoes, and the U.S. had the worst torpedoes out of all the factions in World War II. In the first couple years of the war, they were
Really?
super unreliable. They would either dive too low or just not explode. And he said a lot of the aircraft pilots in the Battle of the Coral Sea, or just aircraft pilots in general, would hype up their numbers and be like, yeah, we got this many torpedo strikes, this many dive bomb strikes. And in the Coral Sea, the Yorktown crews were like, we got like 11 torpedo hits on Shokaku and whatnot. And he's like, that was probably a lie. He's like, chances are they only got a couple torpedo hits out of the 2 carrier groups, because the U.S. torpedoes were absolute dog shit in the beginning of the war.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, their torpedoes
What?
were horseshit.
What do you think makes a torpedo good?
Um,
Like, how do you think the Japanese came up with like the superb torpedo, and you had the U.S. with like these really shitty ones? Like, is it
Hydrodynamics.
what's that?
big hydrodynamics.
Hydrodynamics
I
and
think
also
the-
detonators.
I think Japan just had considering that they wanted to conquer the Pacific, the objective was a lot of ocean. And they're like, okay.
Specifically what?
Pacifically. Sounds like a first grader trying to say specific.
Hello.
I just think they had a higher priority on naval combat. And they were like the first ones to really realize the potential of aircraft carriers. So like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
they had the
if
first
these-
aircraft carrier.
They knew how important they were going to be.
Strategic advantage.
Huge strategic advantage.
Yeah.
And another
Yeah,
interesting fact about the Battle of the Coral Sea, the U.S. intercepted a message from Japan, and they're like, okay, we're going to go out here and meet this carrier group. So they brought out, at this time, the U.S. had 4 carriers, and they sent out 2 of their carriers, which is a huge risk. It's like, you have two carriers. They're extreme importance, and if you lose one, it's like, fuck, that's not good. So Japan also they had three carriers out there. Shoho, Zuikaku, and Shokaku. And Japanese scout plane is flying about, and he's like, down there we see the American carrier group. So they send a message back to the Zuikaku and Shokaku, and they send out the entire strike force of their aircraft carriers. And they get out there, and it's like I think it's like a cruiser. So like, oh fuck. Oof. And obviously, if you send out your entire strike force, you have nothing to defend you back at home. So that's a huge risk in itself. And then a U.S. scout plane is out, and it was just bad communications on their end. The guy in the scout plane radioed back. He's like, we see two cruisers, Japanese, and the admiral on the Yorktown, I believe, misinterpreted that cruisers for carriers. So he sent out the U.S.'s entire strike force to go intercept. And then this scout plane lands back on the Yorktown, and he's like, you stupid son of a bitch, do you know what you just did? After all the planes had already left. I mean, eventually they found each other, and it was kind of a draw in the Coral Sea, which I didn't know.
Hilarity ensued.
Hilarity, if you want to call it that. This guy probably got reamed. But
the admiral or the scout guy?
The scout guy. Even though the admiral had the misinterpretation. You can't blame the admiral. You got to blame the scout. It's his fault.
Yeah, that's what sucks,
he
man.
He runs the ship,
fault.
dude.
Yeah.
Keel haul his ass.
I don't think they're going to keel haul the admiral.
Throw him in the brig.
throw him in the brig.
Throw him in the brig.
Whole fleet over some fucking cruisers.
Well, he thought it was carriers, so they thought they had found the carrier group, but they didn't.
Cringe.
And I guess I didn't know how the Battle of the Coral Sea ended, which is kind of stupid on my part since I really like naval or World War II history.
It was that was an earlier naval battle, wasn't it?
It was in 1942, early 1942ish. It was just
Shokaku's still there.
Shokaku and Zuikaku made it, but Zuikaku, pretty much all her planes got destroyed. And
she lasted until I think 44, though. She was the last carrier from the Pearl Harbor attack to be sank.
That's gnarly. And the U.S. lost Lexington in Coral Sea, and Yorktown took some bomb strikes. But Yorktown went back to port in San Diego, or I think it was either Pearl Harbor or San Diego. And 48 hours later,
Harbor.
Yeah. And 48 hours after the Battle of the Coral Sea, Yorktown was out again with welding crews still doing repairs to get to Midway. It's just the turnaround time for the U.S. production. It's just, and the capacity they have to do this stuff is just ridiculous compared to Japan.
That's insane. That's wild. I didn't know that.
I've been absolutely engulfed in this podcast.
It's so good.
It is amazing. Like, I'm learning so much.
He goes in the fucking detail for every single thing. Like even the mentality of the Japanese. Just the way they think. He touches upon it. It's so insane.
It's like how you talk about how they had to get into colonialism and why they did it. And we started fucking Matthew Commodore Perry.
Yeah. Like I'm at the part where we talked about the Sino-Japanese War with China pre-World War I, and then he goes into World War I, and I didn't know that the Japanese were actually fought for the Allies in World War I.
Yeah, they took islands that Germany had control of, which really gave them good strategic placement when World War II broke out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much you learn from that. Like if anybody, you want a really good history podcast, and something over the Pacific, which I wouldn't say it's glossed over. It's a little bit overlooked compared to Europe.
It's extremely overlooked compared to Europe.
This is the one you want to listen to. This is the best podcast to talk about the war in the Pacific.
Could you be more Pacific?
Could you be a little
more
Pacific?
Could you be a little more Pacific? Yeah, you can find it on Spotify at the Hardcore History Podcast with Dan Carlin.
So Luke, if you got
Supernova of the East.
If you got 40 hours to kill, this is a great podcast.
It's amazing.
Don't talk to me.
100% recommend this one.
That was my tidbit of information.
That was your interesting thing of the week.
That's all I've been doing is just listening to this podcast. And when someone tries to talk to me, I'm like, go away. I want to listen.
Then you pause it. You're like, oh, what's up, Chuck?
Sometimes I don't. And I'll
Get the
just
fuck
give
away
like
from
short
me.
answers. See if they'll leave, and if they don't, I'll take out my earbud.
Yeah, take the earbud out. It's like, can you see I'm listening to something? Get the fuck out of my way. Interesting.
Yeah, that was neat. It's been a wild ride so far.
I put in my 2 weeks at work, so no more can lights.
Where are you going?
I'm actually
He's
be working with
joining
Thorpe.
me.
Yeah.
Probably
Train
won't
axle
be like
galore.
with me.
Not.
train
I'm getting trained in that though. I'm gonna do the mag testing.
Wait, are they? They're gonna have you do that?
I'm gonna be trained for it. Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna put you in the class.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna start just doing the machine, and they're like, "Yeah, we're also gonna train you on this because there's only like 3 or 4 people that know it. And when one of them calls off, we go crazy." I'm like, "Yeah,
This Friday I'm calling off.
I am too." Yeah, that's my interesting thing. No more. Junior has left the chat room.
I'm gonna miss the big van out front.
I'm not.
Where am I
It's a
gonna
fucking
steal all my
eyesore.
electrical supplies?
It's an eyesore. Fucking Chevy. It's an eyesore looking at it. Can't wait till it's gone.
How
I
many
hate
things
park-
are you gonna steal?
What's that?
I'm gonna steal the
How
van.
much? What are you gonna steal from John before you leave?
Yeah, you have full capability.
From John George.
What if we stole all the tires and just put it on blocks? I don't know where they went. they're just fucking gone.
In this like old person neighborhood.
Someone stole the tires on the fucking van.
I don't fucking know where they went.
Granny down the road really needed those tires.
You see like 90-year-old granny on an extension ladder 15 feet up in the air.
She's doing work.
John George goes over and kicks the ladder out from underneath her.
Bitch.
She falls to her death.
This is my work area.
John George is talking about his bitch wife.
Junior, I got the ladder back.
Fuck her. She reminded me of my bitch wife.
Bitch wife. That was a classic line. Just
Bitch wife.
so nonchalant. He's on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, my bitch wife."
That's so. Oh jeez, John.
That
was
is
it.
so
Not
No.
okay. It's
No.
just not
He's a
okay.
legend.
Oh my god, that was just insane.
I'm out of
Insanity.
drink.
Yeah, I gotta get some soon. We dropped jet tags for Mekon
Oh, yeah,
just
those
today.
They
Jet tags.
when those came in the mail, we ordered them from like a Chinese company. So I was talking to them, and I got them in the mail. And I opened them, and I ordered 50. And I look in the back, I'm like, this has gotta be more than 50. It is. It was more than 50, by like a decent margin, I guess. There was like
Really?
12 extras in there, which is a pretty
Jeez.
good amount. And then they sent me a bunch of random shit. And when I said like who wants free stickers, yeah, most of those weren't stickers. I have no idea what the fuck they were.
They look like patches almost.
Like they were like
I would have liked them, but I live in Virginia.
I'm saving you a jet tag, the snafu one you can
What
have.
am I gonna do with a jet tag?
You just put them on. They're like
Oh.
keychains.
Yeah.
I'm gonna key your balls,
Well,
They're
they're
not, dude.
and I'm gonna
Whatever.
key your car.
I'm getting
Pretty
body work
keyed.
done now. I'll
Yeah, my
just-
car looks like it. My car looks like fucking dog shit right now.
You're gonna need more body work by the time I'm done, bud.
I'm gonna key the shit out of your car.
I'm gonna key the shit out of it. It's gonna say Luke was here, banana slam.
Going for a jog, not feeling great. Be back soon.
That's how I'm gonna leave notes to Thorpe. I'm gonna key them into his car.
I had an
Luke was-
interesting little story too that I heard this week.
Oh,
So
yeah.
apparently, pretty recently, within the last couple weeks, there was a mystery rocket found on the moon that no one knows.
I heard
Who
about
launched
that.
it?
I didn't hear too much about it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, America was like, "Hey, China, this was you," and they're like, "No, that wasn't us. We don't know who did that." So there's this fucking rocket on the moon that no one knows who sent it or how it got there.
Do they know who it
So-
belongs to now?
No, they still don't know, unless it got updated like recently. But like, let me see if I can find it. Mystery rocket
Mystery
on
moon rocket. I bet it was
While you're
some
doing
dude.
that,
Go on, Luke.
did you guys hear about the new NASA John Webb telescope getting fucking damaged?
What the fuck damaged it?
Got hit by a rock.
Jeez, that's
Really?
gonna do. Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
and apparently it's like close to irreparable from what I've heard.
No, the
That
new
fucking
telescope.
blows.
Yeah,
Fuck,
You
we
know,
just got
the-
images back too.
the $18 billion telescope we built
yeah, the
got
James
hit by
Webb
a
one,
Holy
wasn't it?
shit.
got hit by a fucking rock.
That fucking sucks.
Okay, so it says NASA said a rocket of unknown national origin that crashed into the moon earlier this year produced a double crater on the surface, an unexpected feat. The agency's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, which collects data on the moon, spotted 2 craters after the mystery rocket body collided with the moon on March 4th. It created an eastern crater about 19.5 yards in diameter and a western crater about 17.5 yards in diameter. The agency said the double crater might indicate that the rocket had a large mass on each end of it. A rocket that has used up its fuel usually will just have its mass on the end with the motor, with the other side being an empty fuel tank. The rocket's origin is uncertain, but the double crater that it produced might reveal its identity, according to the release. Yeah, I haven't seen any updates if they found out who it was.
So we have a
they're
mystery
3 weeks ago.
They'll
mystery
be
rock.
keeping the web up.
Good.
But
We,
it's,
like, literally
what
just
kind
got
of
images
did they
back.
have like an idea of like what kind of damage was done? Is there, like, a
irreversible
synopsis?
space rock damage.
I don't know what the
Oh.
fuck that means.
And Webb telescope suffered uncorrectable damage in micrometeoroid hit. Oh god, it's bright as fuck.
is
I'm
bright.
not reading that. Fuck you.
Man, that
I'll look it up on my
sucks.
phone. Yeah, it is hurt. They hurt her pretty
Poor
bad.
thing, man.
They got her good.
She's brand new too.
She was brand fucking new.
Yeah, brand
Uh-huh.
spanking new. What the heck?
The images that she brought back are really fucking cool though.
They're
Dude, they're
awesome.
so detailed.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was a $10 billion telescope that got hit by a micrometeoroid.
Oh, that's nothing.
10 billion? Come on. That's nothing.
You know, they did
That's
like
nothing.
some kind of weird I don't know if it was a survey or what, but most Americans are okay with us spending 18 or $10 billion on a telescope that goes into space.
I'm cool
you know,
with it.
Just dropping $10 billion casually while we don't have any money to do anything else in the country.
I'm cool with it.
Well, let's
We get
look up.
cool images of deep space.
Let's just look up the 2022 U.S. military budget, which was 722 billion,
Well, what was
with an increase of
was,
17 billion from last year.
What was NASA's budget?
Okay. $24
24
billion.
So they spent like half their budget in 2022 on the telescope.
Yeah. But I mean, we can spend 722 billion on fucking military.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why don't we just take away 100 billion of that and like distribute it to the U.S. people? So
Why
I
don't
can
we
fix my
build a
fucking
$700 billion space telescope?
We need how many James Webb's telescopes would that be? Would that be like 700 of them?
Yeah,
If you wait, it's
That'd be
10
like-
billion each, and it's 700
700.
billion.
I don't know, dog.
You can make 70.
I'm
70.
I'm arithmetic out.
Or we could make one giant one.
We can make one 70 times the size telescope.
We can look into planets.
We can know what they're thinking.
We just created new sci-fi because we gave the NASA way too much money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can finally traverse the galaxies.
With our $700 billion space telescope.
We'll just make more black holes, dude.
Yeah. That'd
How
be
many-
sweet.
How many black holes do you think we've made?
At least 2.
Yeah.
At least.
That's a low.
Ooh,
That's a
you're
low
thinking.
ball.
You're thinking that low.
That's a low ball.
At
That's
least.
really low, dude. You know how long the Large Hadron Collider's been around for?
That's what I'm saying.
least
That's a
5.
low ball. That's a low ball. It's like, how much did the Titanic
5?
cost? At least $1.
Pretty sure the Large Hadron Collider was built in like 2012 or something like that.
Yeah, so at least 5.
Bruh.
Someone looked at it. Oh, look. No, someone else looked it
2008,
up.
sorry.
Jamie, did you pull that up?
Jamie.
Large Hadron Collider was built in 2008.
8. That's kind of old, man.
Where's the larger Hadron Collider? That's what I want.
That's 14 years old.
Don't worry, it was only $4.75 billion.
So the telescope
Come
cost
on.
more than the Large Hadron Collider.
Well, That was also Switzerland giving its money to a Large Hadron Collider.
Switzerland's based.
Have you
Swiss-
seen the images of the guy that got hit in the face by a particle?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was in Russia.
That was fucked.
That
Yeah,
dude.
just got literally donged in the head by a fucking
It fucked him.
particle.
It fucked him up.
Yeah, he was fine at first. Like, oh, jeez, that
I got
fucking
a
hurt.
He
headache
didn't
now,
say
and then
anything.
No, he's
no,
like,
he
"Duh."
didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he said anything or not. He wasn't gonna fix him because he
Hey.
went blind.
Hey,
I think he went deaf in his left ear or something like that.
Reznov, you good? You got hit with a fucking particle
Reznov.
accelerator.
My name is Victor Reznov.
Yeah, dude, I'm okay.
I will have my revenge.
I'm cool.
Hey, maybe you should like lay down for a little bit. Oh, okay.
Okay.
In Russia,
Yeah, he has
Face
like
starts melting.
he has like heavy memory loss. He has no function of like the left side of his face or something like that.
I mean, God, dude, that's insane.
Let me
He
just
lived,
stick
though.
my head in
How
this particle collider.
How fast does the particle travel
Fast as
for
fuck.
the particles?
Like-
Man, hit in the head, not by a basketball one.
Dude gets hit in the head by a basketball.
Traveling 17 knots per nautical mile.
Anatoly. Oh my God, Wikipedia, why are you so bright, dog? Yeah, he got a nice little dose of 200,000 to 300,000 Roentgens,
Roentgens.
whatever the shit is that dictates radioactivity.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's radioactive too.
Yeah, it burned through parts of his face, his bone, and the brain tissues underneath. It far exceeded a fatal dose of radiation. Taken to a clinic. His expected demise. He survived, completed his PhD, and continued working as a particle physicist.
He dead now?
Oh, there was
I
no
don't think so.
impact. There was no damage to his intellectual capacity, but the fatigue of mental work increased remarkably. He lost hearing in his left ear, replaced by a form of tinnitus. The left half of his face was paralyzed due to the destruction of nerves. He was able to function well, except for occasional complex partial seizures and rare tonic-clonic seizures.
Imagine walking into a clinic and they're like, okay, what are your symptoms? I got hit in the dome with a particle collider.
In 1996, he applied unsuccessfully for disability status to receive free epilepsy medicine.
Unsuccessfully?
Russia was balling.
Dude.
on.
Man, we thought our healthcare was bad.
Particles move in an accelerator. 0.99997 times the speed of light.
Okay, so fast. Really fast.
Uber fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just under 3 times 10 to the 12th meters per second.
I can't even think of that. Like, I can't comprehend that speed.
Fast. You can't because they're fucking light.
And this dude
That's
took
fast.
a particle going that fast to the dome.
To the fucking
And when you think
dome.
about it, light's really slow when you compare it to the expansion of the universe.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So this
The
wasn't
universe-
even that bad.
The universe expands faster than the speed of light.
Wow. I didn't know
Yep.
that. Well, I mean, I guess it
Don't
makes...
physicists say that there's nothing faster than the speed of light, though? And if there was, it technically can't exist.
Theoretically, it can't. So the expansion of the universe isn't moving. The universe isn't moving at that speed. It's expanding at that speed. So it's like creating new stuff and expanding outwards faster than light moves. That's why we've never seen the end of the universe, because we can't. Light hasn't traveled from there,
Which
and
is-
likely never will.
That's crazy to think about. Space is something that just
Oh, man, that hurts my head.
We have,
it almost blows a particle through it.
Weren't they
Not quite.
Weren't they getting pictures at the black hole at the center of our solar system
With,
or galaxy?
with
Not
James
solar
Webb
system.
or Hubble.
I think it was James Webb. I think they were working on getting pictures of the what's the name? Why am I blanking on it? I was just talking about it earlier this week. The not the inversion point. The fuck is it called? The event horizon.
Oh, okay. Man, what I typed in Google was James Webb black hole pics.
I think they were
Okay.
working on it, or maybe.
Well, I guess that kind of has a little drawback now that it took a fucking space rock to the dome.
Uh,
I'm not seeing anything.
Well,
NASA's Webb and Event Horizon to reveal Milky Way's to reveal Milky Way's supermassive black hole.
because as
God,
we all
that's a
know,
long
black
article right there.
holes. As we all know, black holes are the center of galaxies.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it's not proven yet, but it's basically proven. We've found
Yeah.
plenty of evidence that they exist.
That just for spiral galaxies? Is that all galaxies?
I'm pretty sure all galaxies
All
contain
galaxies.
black holes in the center. That's where we got the one picture of the black hole. Well, the event horizon of a black hole, because you can't
Yeah,
take a picture of a black hole.
wasn't that the one that was really popular on Reddit like last year?
Yeah, and people were making a lot of memes about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even it got animated.
Yeah,
It's fucking cool.
Anime
I had my
5.
background was the black hole. It was two of them, and it said "Owo," but with the black holes as the eyes. I had that as my background for a while because I thought it was really funny.
Oh, whoa.
I still think it's really funny personally.
It is funny. Whoa.
I guess that's just me.
Blech.
Ooh.
On the plus does that. Ooh.
One love plus ooh.
I guess we'll do anime of the week.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah,
right.
let's get it.
Just gotta. Is he dead?
He-
Is
No,
he dead? Who made that song?
no, no. Lil Pump is not dead.
What's Lil Pump up to, real quick? I just have to find out.
Probably
What's Lil
not a
Pump
whole
up to?
lot.
Probably not a whole lot.
Why did Lil Pump stop making music? Lil Pump says that he isn't actually retiring from music and that he was just joking.
It was just a
Haha,
joke.
guys, gotcha. You didn't see this one coming, did you, dumbasses?
Idiots.
Dude, he was just joking.
It was just
It
a
was just a
silly
little
little
meme.
joke.
Little
I
meme.
had a teacher who said meme instead of meme.
Lil Pump tells actress Amber Heard she can poop in his bed. One day. That was 1 day ago. I'll let you shit in my bed for show.
Thank you, Lil Pump. Very cool.
Very great.
One more before we get in. This one's funny too. 6ix9ine resurfaces at gas station with no security. Tells workers he's Lil Pump.
Hey, I'm Lil Pump with a big 6ix9ine tattooed on his face.
Or was he going to the Lil Pump
He was probably filling up at the pump.
at the
Oh,
Lil Pump?
shit.
All right, Thor, give us the hot stanky panky, anky
Okay.
danky.
So for this week's anime of the week, I did Aquatope on the White Sand.
I was about to look it up.
A nice little aquarium joyride. Alright, so let's read this. The synopsis for this is actually pretty long. It's 3 whole paragraphs. So allow me to struggle through this. After leaving her idle career behind, Fuka Miyazawa finds herself on a spontaneous flight to Okinawa instead of returning home to her pity party in Morioka. Bearing a heavy heart and nowhere to go, she aimlessly wanders around the area until she stumbles upon Gama Gama Aquarium, an aging aquarium on the verge of closing down. With a lack of visitors and costly but necessary repairs needed to keep its doors open, the director is faced with shutting down the establishment for good by the end of the summer. The director's aquatic, life-loving granddaughter, Kukuru Misakino, cannot stand the thought of the aquarium closing and is determined to make enough money by the end of the season to keep the doors open. Seeing the unique magic of the aquarium, Fuka begs Kukuru for a job. However, she soon finds that her lack of experience makes her more of a hindrance than anything else. At the same time, Kukuru realizes that her ambitious goal might be more than she can handle. With mounting pressure from all around them, will Kukuru and Fuka be able to save the one place they hold close to their hearts?
Spoiler alert, no.
So yeah, so basically, it's the girl is an idol. She's leaves the idol group for some reasons that I won't give away, and she heads to Okinawa instead of going home. And she's just walking around, finds this aquarium, falls in love with it. And a big thing in this show is like the visions that they got there and the experiences that they had in the aquarium. They're like, I guess out of body or like third person that doesn't even really describe very well, but they were visions that certain people would see, and it would like really deeply connect them to the aquarium. And she had one while she was there, and she just like, she wanted to stay. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to work at the aquarium instead of being an idol. And
a big part of half the show.
yeah.
Major.
And
This was a fun ass show.
this was a great show. The
I really,
characters
really, really
very
enjoyed it.
likable. I
Really
love,
liked it. I had a lot of gripes with it though.
I had one. I can't think of any off the top of my head other than one.
What was it?
That fucking god dude literally did
Oh
nothing.
yeah, that was.
There
pretty
was no
pointless.
point. They made it seem like he was gonna do crazy shit and save Gamma Gamma. Spoiler alert, like Luke said, he fucking didn't. All he did was eat fish.
He just took
That's
the
it.
fish.
Yeah,
He
you
was kind
never
of an
saw
asshole.
him. You never heard of him. You never heard any stories about this famous or like mythical god on Okinawa Island. You never heard anything about him. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Yep.
And he just seemed like such an important part, and then he literally did nothing.
I also like how they switched Tingarla's name halfway through the fucking final 12 episodes and
Yeah.
just started spelling it differently randomly. That was really cool. My favorite part, honestly.
Was that
I
in the
like
subtitles
lack of
only?
consistency. Uh-huh.
No, they probably got a different translator.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason it was in the subtitles, but then when it would show the actual fucking aquarium,
name.
it would be spelled different. So whoever was doing the subtitles was just fucking stupid. Why did they go through all the trouble of showing them how hard they were struggling to keep the fucking stupid ass aquarium open without doing anything about it? Fuka was a fucking idol. She could have reached out and had a bunch of people come and support fucking Gamma Gamma if she really wanted to. She didn't. So she obviously didn't care enough to save the fucking aquarium. It's very obvious she didn't. Because she could have done something.
I guess it's like, if it was located on the mainland of Japan, it would be a different story. But telling people to come fly out to Okinawa, that's a tall order.
We're idol fans.
That's true. I would have flown out.
End
from-
of
from
fucking
America.
discussion. End of discussion. You're like, I would agree if it was like some weird actor or something. Like if she was just an actor, I would agree with you 100%. She literally was an idol, and we all know how crazy idol fans are,
Oh, we love idol fans.
yeah,
and
you guys
how-
talked about that not too long ago.
and like how fucking people get with idols. She could have just saved the fucking aquarium with like one tweet, and she would have saved fucking Gamma Gamma. She just chose not to.
Yo,
I think
bitches, visit Gamma Gamma.
I think it was kind of a good thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think Gamma Gamma was a great aquarium, nice little family-owned venture. But I think in the long run, Tingara is a better option than Gamma Gamma because it's bigger. They have more money to take better care of animals, and they have more resources to dedicate to like the longevity of the animals' lives and better care. I think it's just an overall better thing for the aquatic life.
They even like showed in the show that like people at Tingara like loved.
Yeah,
the
they
animals.
really
They
cared.
didn't neglect them just
And
because
that-
they were.
That's
way
not
bigger.
saying that they did at Gamma Gamma. They really liked them there as well.
Mhm.
It's just they could dedicate more resources to these things now.
Yeah.
That annoyed me, and like the whole shit with like Kukuru being treated like fucking dog shit for no goddamn reason. There was no reason for it, really.
Yeah,
Like,
that
actually-
that one guy was a little bit of an asshole.
The one guy was a complete cock. There's
He
no
was just
justifying.
a straight up dick.
He was just a straight up dick. There's no
No,
justifying it.
I'm not justifying the way he or the other girl treated Kukuru, but I'm just saying it honestly throws a little bit more of like a realistic thing because that shit happens in workplaces, especially with people who like you get this person in there and they did their own thing for a while. They're not necessarily following all the normal rules of this bigger company. They're like, oh, well, you need to stop doing shit your way. You gotta do it our way, and we're gonna fucking treat you like shit until you do.
I feel like the main point of that whole thing with her going to the different department than what she actually wanted, they were trying to say like, well, you can still like, you can do a good job, and because her main point was, I really want to work with the animals. I really love the animals. You can still care for the animals in the job that you're in without working directly with them. Like everything is kind of interconnected. It's a big working machine, and everyone needs to do their part to make sure that that machine is running. And she is just a part of that machine. And I think the point
in the
was
wheel.
that she needs to, where the point is that she can still help without directly being there, and that she's good at the job that she was doing, even though she didn't really want to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They
like
did
a
treat
I
coming-of-age
have my own
story.
gripes. It was pretty fucking stupid that they treated her like dog shit.
Yeah,
for
that
Yeah.
was dumb.
quite literally
They
no
shouldn't
reason.
have.
There was no reason for it. I could understand if they were like trying to tell her to do it one way and then she didn't, but they didn't even tell her. They were just treating her like dog
They
shit
stacked
right
her
from
up
rip,
with so much work, and they
Yeah,
just,
the
they
and
one
then
guy-
treat her like ass.
Yeah,
He was just like, we need to do this. Make sure the wedding thing works. If it doesn't, we're fucked. And he like didn't say anything. Like she's completely
No.
new to the position. He's like, there was no training.
No,
for her.
they just treated her like dog shit. It was
Yeah.
fucking stupid. That's
I was
not
like, that's dumb.
like I could get if they trained her and that she wasn't doing anything right, but they didn't even train her. They literally just threw her in, said do this, and then said fuck off, you're doing it wrong.
Like the
Piece
one
of
guy
shit.
who was like I don't know if he was the owner. He was another older guy. And he was like, yeah, Kookadoo, we'll just throw you in here. And he was like friends with Kookadoo's
yeah. He was
grandpa.
like the kind of outgoing weird.
Yeah, like he didn't even do
Yeah.
shit. He's like, Kookadoo, well, if you're being bullied, just I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
I don't know
Same
what
with
you're
everyone
talking
else.
about. Being bullied? You want to switch positions because you're fucking getting depressed because everyone's treating you like dog shit? I don't know what you're talking about. That's not my team, Carla.
Not in my aquarium.
And then the whole shit with the dolphin. What the fuck was like the point
know,
of that?
forgot
You're
about
trying
the
to
dolphin.
I
you're
did
trying
forget
to
about the
say some
dolphin.
shit about some coming of age about Kookadoo getting into comfort with a new fucking position and learning more about aquariums, and then a dolphin shows up and that's just nothing. Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
The dolphin is in the bay.
I'm getting angry now because now I'm realizing that the dolphin part kind of pissed me off because there was no point to it.
What if the dolphin was the god?
The dolphin was the friend we
The
made along the
dolphin
way.
was not the god. The dolphin was 1000% not the god because they showed the god with the dolphin or like away from the dolphin. The god lived on the fucking island. Why would he be in the ocean as a dolphin?
I know we're talking a lot of shit about this show, but these are just like minor little gripes. Overall, we all enjoyed the show. I promise.
Yeah, we would always talk
We
about
did-
how much we liked.
We literally did a
it.
review fucking last year when it came out.
Yeah,
We already talked about how we like the show,
it's a
and
great
we've
show.
all said we recommend it.
It's just when you're going into it, you need to hear the bads too. You know, that's what
Yeah.
Anime of the Week is about. It's straight
Yeah.
to the source.
We get here, we have the facts of the animes. We have the facts, the logic. We own the liberals.
Dolphin, dude, the fucking dolphin.
and dolphins and the
God
fucking
damn.
gods.
The one thing that also
Dolphin, God,
it
fucking
kind of threw me off when main girl Idol just suddenly became a turtle connoisseur. They went to the island, and then the point of that episode was like save the sea turtles.
Conservation.
Yeah, like it was kind of out of nowhere. It was like that one episode, and then she went to turtle conservation school in Hawaii, and
He learned
Didn't
how to
she-
save turtles
Yeah.
or something.
No, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind. I'm not even going to ask that question.
She became.
It was
a
involving
turtle.
the turtle school. But I
I
won't
don't
spoil
even know
it.
what the hell you could be asking about the turtle school. We didn't see it.
yeah,
It wasn't about the turtle school. It was about Idol. So I'll just.
Also, the point of like the previous idol, where she fucking gave up a position so that she could have her idol fucking co-hire or whatever fucking take the job, and then she got treated like shit because she was being nice. fuck them. Fuck every adult in that goddamn show.
I don't know. That's
Fuck them.
that's stupid. Okay, I'm gonna agree with you. I think it's stupid they treated her like shit because she was doing something nice. But the logic behind them treating her like shit was like, oh, you don't really want to be an idol. You don't care about actually
It wasn't even
working
anything
as an
that's.
idol.
It was literally about being the center of the group. It wasn't even anything about like not taking a job. She literally just said she can be the center if she wants, and they treated her like dog shit.
Yeah, but it was like it's
Fuck
hard
the
to
adults.
explain.
Fuck
it's hard
those
to explain.
adults. Fuck
It's
them.
like
Long
there
story
were like,
short,
there were like two cool
them.
adults in the show.
yeah, fuck the adults. Adults don't know anything.
there were-
The
no, there
younger
were some pretty
generation will
cool
rise
ones.
up.
What about the guy?
We will take over.
What was his name? Hold on.
Did he work at
Who's
Kama
that?
Kama?
Are you talking about
Yeah.
fat guy that ate popsicles?
He was
Yeah, I
awesome.
love him.
He was based.
Let me find
He
his
was
name.
awesome, and not like the pussy ass bitch from that was a fucking there too. Fuck him.
The guy who was afraid of girls.
I'm afraid of girls. Fuck you. I work with
uh,
women. Ooh, fuck off.
Gosuke.
Okay,
With
that
the
doesn't help
beard.
me.
That
I just
doesn't
like him.
It was the fat guy that ate popsicles. Thor.
Yeah,
He's epic.
yeah. I liked him.
Threw out his back
Yeah,
a
he
few
was
times.
epic.
Yeah,
And
he always got injured.
And then you go to the other guy who got bullied once and fucking said he hates women and
Became
afraid
a
of girls
recluse.
now. And now he's afraid
Wait,
of girls.
can we, if you guys get on my anime list and go to characters,
Uh,
or just go to Google and type in like Aquatope and type in her name, Marina Yonekuda,
oh yeah,
the really
Oh,
bubbly
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
She was,
She was based.
so based.
She was very based.
I want to see
liked
who her
a
voice
lot.
actor. 'cause
also,
her
who
voice
was
is really
the one
familiar.
girl who worked in the restaurant? What was her nickname?
Oh,
Oh, don't say it yet. Hold on.
I don't know it.
It was a noodle. Udon
That
chan.
was Udon-chan. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
she
like,
was
"Ooh, noodle."
epic.
Okay, I knew. She voiced Yui Gahama.
dude, not Yui. Oh, no, we gotta eat tomatoes.
Shit.
I'm not eating it. I'm not eating a tomato.
Yui will tell you to eat the fucking tomato.
Yo, I think she voices
She's Segawa
Rin
from,
from Yuru Camp.
Rin.
she's also Segawa from a couple of cuckoos.
Oh,
is,
yeah,
is
she
Segawa
is.
the purple-haired one?
Yeah. She was Claire from Gleipnir. Holy shit.
Claire. I like that name.
I like that name.
Dude, she's Kalina from Girls Frontline.
What else is she in? No way, she was Koga from Bunny Girl Senpai.
She was the maid from Crusade, Another World, or our
Our
Rise
Last
of
Crusade.
the Falls.
Our Last Crusade.
Crusade of Another World, Our Last Fall.
What else?
Well,
is
all
she-
right.
You can't tell me. The
um,
name was stupid. Fuck you. The name was dumb
It
of
was
that
dumb.
show.
It was.
All right,
That was
give me
mid-show.
give me a rating scale, so then we can talk about VAs.
How many? Ooh, this one's. It's not
Okay,
necessarily
maybe a
funny,
good
but it's
one.
kind of fitting. How many fish offerings to the god do you give it?
If it was Fish Oxford the God, I'd do 0 because fuck that stupid useless
Fuck
god.
stupid God.
Okay, how many pangies?
What slice of
Pangies
what
was good.
slice of tuna would this be if it were a slice of
Oh
tuna?
fuck! Let me pull up my scale.
Aye.
I gotta find it real quick.
Oh, she was Chitoge too.
What cut of tuna would it be, Thorpe, if
She
it
was
were tuna?
Karen Kita no Mosaic.
This might take me
Man,
a second.
Boston.
And then
rolls,
we'll do
dude.
a based out of Pengi so people actually understand the scale,
Okay, so
because
I'll
I don't even
do-
think I will understand
I'll
the
do
scale.
tuna
Yeah.
first. If I can.
Ahi.
If he has to find his list of tuna cuts.
I have it in my camera roll, but there's so much shit to sort through. I gotta remember when I.
And they
saved
just
it.
look it up. You have a fucking computer that you spent $2,000 on.
Cuts of tuna.
That's news. Did you guys say that?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that. Okay.
Oh,
We talked
here
about
it
it
is.
last week.
Anatomy of the bluefin tuna.
Tippy didn't get a new computer.
So when we were
Tips game.
down in Norfolk the first time, me and Luke we tried the taro, which was a fattier cut.
Yeah.
It was more of a melt in your mouth. That's like right
Right.
below. That's like right behind the jaw of the tuna, right before you get into the meat. You know.
The meat and
Meat
potatoes.
potatoes.
I think. So the highest quality is called akami. It's Sanaka. Sanaka. This is. I wouldn't really say it's Sanaka quality. We'll go Sakami. I would go. This is a Sakami cut. That's
Alright,
right
so
under the
that is
dorsal
good.
fin.
So how many Pengis do you give this out of 10 so people at home
I give this.
understand?
I give this 8 Pengis. I thought it was. I'm kind of biased. I really love like ocean. I love anything ocean themed and fish. And they actually like talked about the fish. I really liked that, and I thought a lot of the characters were awesome. Of course, we just went over how there were some really shitty ones, but them aside, the main characters were epic.
There's more
I
good
wasn't-
characters than there are bad ones.
Fuck
with-
the adults, eat the rich.
Yeah, with a show being like Idol goes to an aquarium, it doesn't sound like there's a lot to go on there. But I was pretty interested the whole time. It was 24 episodes. I was excited to watch it every week.
I was too. It was a really fun one. I really enjoyed it.
Just came out at that time. I gotta look.
Yeah, I don't even know what else was coming out.
Because now I'm
Aquatope.
interested. What season was Aquatope, Thorpe? Tip? Someone?
That was actually on my
Now,
list.
It's
came
20
out summer.
That was like
Summer of 2021.
girlfriend.
Came out July 9th. That's when it aired.
Then
God, don't even get me started on girlfriend. I will have a conniption.
the detective is already dead.
Yeah, it did start there, huh? Neat.
I'm on my enemy list. We got
this
Dragon
is
Maid
where
season
we're
2.
talking about how last summer there really weren't many bangers.
Oh yeah, remake.
Was this last
Jockey
summer?
Sama. I think the
Yeah, it
second
was last
part.
summer that it started.
Fuck.
Because we got the finale of Wonder Egg that everybody loved.
Yeah, that was a great
Duke of
episode.
Death and his maid.
That was great, actually.
Love Life Superstar Season 1.
Fuck.
Oh, it had Drugstore.
Hello.
Kageki
Kobayashi.
Shoujo. It had the first season of Superstars.
Luke already said that.
Kobayashi.
Yeah, not a very bussin' summer season.
No. And then you go to fall. I guess I was looking forward to that show, probably one of the most, right next to Love Life Superstar, because there was fuck all else coming
Yeah.
out. And then, I don't know, dude. Fall, we had Byuriko-chan.
Which really
It-
needs a season 2.
We had the second half of Jobless Reincarnation.
Comey, I think the first season.
Give it an English title so I can actually understand.
Tacked Up Destiny. What a great
World's
show.
Finest Assassin.
Senpai is annoying.
I love that show.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, it had Taisho Otome Fairy Tale. God, I love that show.
I did
That
love
was
that show.
fun. That was a really fun show.
The one episode
Election
I watched,
Project, also known as Idly Pride Part
Idly
2.
Pride Part 2, The Electric Boogaloo.
Pride Part 2.
I don't
That
know,
one-
because like it also came out at the same time as Ranking of Kings, which also went up for Anime of the Year.
Yeah, that
So-
show was popping off.
It is fucking good.
It was popping.
It had
Very
it
good.
had anime girls do hockey.
Thank God I hated that
You
show.
mean Love
I did
Live does
too.
hockey?
Love
Let's
Live
make
Hockey
a
was
mug.
Oh god.
the best show of the season. That was the show we all look forward to the most. Was Let's Make a Mug season 2.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah, dude, I totally loved it when they made that mug.
Yeah, that plate was pretty
It-
cool.
It only took her 24 episodes to realize she could make a fucking mug
She made the
Whoa,
mug.
Good thing we sat with her the whole time.
the whole time.
The whole time.
At least the voice actresses had fun. That's all I care
Yeah,
about.
I enjoyed the
Yeah,
the
that was
ending
cool how they
credits.
added that.
I enjoyed watching them have fun while I didn't.
I think the best part was the Mugmobile though.
The Mugmobile was pretty base.
Itasha wrapped mug
That dude
van.
looked like he did not want to be driving the Mugmobile. He was like, "Why am I fucking here, dude? This is the Mugmobile."
What am I doing today? We're gonna send you on the Mugmobile. What the fuck is that? Go to the garage and find out.
Why did you just call
You're
me
going to the Mugmobile.
to the mug dimension? No, I don't want to make a mug.
Sorry.
No, I don't want to make another mug.
Oh no, dude, Hatsune Miku, she's getting your fucking onion stolen again.
I hope she shows up in every episode.
I do too. You know, when they said they were adding Hatsune Miku to the show, I did not think it was going to be the way they did it. Where she's just kind of there. There's no point.
She really does just exist.
Two old people showed up and they prayed to a fucking gravestone that was in a woman's house. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do with that?
That show is like so off the wall.
And some woman shows up and says, "Where's my Miku?" And then they leave.
That was management, dude.
Yeah, sorry, management son. Show's fucking awesome.
Alex, you catching up?
Alex hasn't even started, dude.
I haven't.
See, told you.
I click my tongue.
Well, I was like, oh,
God,
you
it
know, I'm
does
just gonna
not
take
pick
it.
up.
I'm
It
gonna,
doesn't
like, I'm
pick
just
it up.
gonna, I'm gonna take it light this anime season. Well, that didn't happen.
You can take 2 fingers up your ass, dude. You ain't getting it light anytime that soon.
This anime scene's a little more than 2 fingers, man.
How many?
Like the
I feel
triangle.
like I still feel like I'm watching more than you.
You probably are.
And
Well, to
Luke is
take into-
watching more than me.
To take into account all the seasons, you're getting 4 fingers up your ass, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Overlord and Danmachi.
It's a rough one.
I like these shows. They're cool.
They are pretty good.
We'll
I
go
think.
over them, but not this early. Maybe, I think, Luke, you wanted to go, like, talk about them in next episode? 2 episodes from now?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you did before we
Well,
started.
he said he would
No.
form an opinion about like Licorice Recoil better once we get further
Yeah,
into
No,
it.
it was called In the Night.
In the wait, what?
Alex,
The
I
night
just
show.
explained it. He didn't
Call
want
of
to.
the Night?
Yeah, it wasn't
I-
Licorice Recoil.
Yes, it
Call of the
was. He
Night.
said he was
Yes,
afraid
it
it was
was.
detective was already dead. He doesn't want it to do that, so he'll form a better opinion once we have more episodes.
But I
Oh, I
like
thought he was
Call of
talking
the
about-
Night way better
I
than
thought
I
you were
like
talking
Licorice
about
Recoil.
Call of the Night at
No.
that point.
Call of the
Oh,
Night
okay.
keeps me way too interested. Licorice Recoil, I'm kind of just like, okay, she's an agent and they do things. All right.
I
The
love.
games, dude.
I think Licorice Recoil is.
I think that's cool,
Fantastic.
and I think that it's cute girls, but like, I don't know, man. Call of the Night's got me way more interested.
Call of the Night
personally.
definitely has more going for it, like art style and story wise. I would say the art style alone and like the colors are out of this world. They're fucking great.
I mean, it's just I'm eye caught and everything. Whereas, I'm gonna be honest, Licorice Recoil looks very generic. It
It
does
Yeah,
not
like,
look
looks like an
very
anime.
unique. It does not look very unique in any way. Granted, I guess I can't say too much because Call of the Night does look like Dagashi Kashi, but they're also made by the same person, so
It
that's kind of
does
a
look like
pass.
Dagashi Kashi.
It's the same writer.
I'm more so focused on the backgrounds in that show.
It's just so pretty and it's interesting, and I don't know like what's up with like this dude goes out at night and stays out all night, and there's nobody out in this town.
No, there's the drunk guys.
Yeah, 3 drunk guys in a fucking big city. In a big fucking city, there's 3 guys that are drunk on the fucking sides. No cars, not a single car in sight. Just 3 random dudes that sit under a bypass.
Yeah, they're the salaryman getting out of the bars, heading home, missing the last train.
There's a lot more that I'm interested with Call of the Night. I also like, honestly, Summertime Rendering keeps me like the most interested out of almost any
That show's
show.
Summertime
so
Rendering is
fucking good.
Fucking great.
It's got me so intrigued.
Oh my
every
god, it
single
is so
episode.
good.
Every single episode has me like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening next?
And it's like not what you call.
I get a new car. I get a new Subaru. Oh, I was gonna say with Summertime Rendering, after every episode ends, I'm always thinking to myself, where the fuck are we going next? Like, what could possibly come out of this?
After last episode, I haven't watched this week's episode
I
yet.
haven't
'cause
either. I almost got a
don't
little
think
bit
it came
spoiled.
I
out.
want to see if I'm.
think it-
Yeah. Did you see that GIF?
Yeah, I quickly
Yeah, I saw
closed
that
the
too.
GIF. I did not
I
watch it.
haven't seen
I-
the GIF, so
I just
I saw the whole thing. It doesn't really spoil anything.
I don't care.
But it,
I don't,
like,
I
there's
don't
a
want any,
scene.
I don't want any of
I
it.
I'm not
really-
saying look at it. I'm just saying I saw it. It doesn't spoil all that much.
yeah, I don't think I really care if it spoils anything at all. I don't want to see it before I watch the show.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't see the spoiler tag. Honestly, I just
That's
clicked it.
kind of where I stand. Is that I want to watch it before I see shit online. It's also a show that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about.
They're not. I was
It
reading
is
the
kind of
comments. I was reading the comments because it's hard to find. People are having trouble. They're like, "Where the fuck do I watch it? It's not anything."
Well, it's because
Like,
fucking
oh, you gotta-
Disney is like, hey, Disney
Yeah, they're
Plus.
like, "Oh,
hey,
you
hey."
gotta pirate it."
I don't know. I
It's like,
don't. I
people are
don't
like
know.
scared, like, "Oh, be careful watching it on certain websites." I'm like, just watch it on 9 Anime.
People don't know about 9 Anime.
Yeah, actually, a lot of
Well,
people probably don't.
I've been informing them now.
People only know about Kiss Anime. That website fucking sucks.
This anime is the
so
worst.
shit.
The fucking
It is.
worst.
It is shit. It is balls.
I
Nine
Listen,
Anime is the best.
I
It's cream
attribute
of the
Kiss
crop.
Anime with. I'll admit I take blame in this. I will take blame, but I also attribute the issues with Kiss Anime on me fucking up the Happy Sugar Life order.
You're just dumb.
I said
I
I will.
gave
I
you
will
a way
take
to
blame.
watch it legally.
Just
You went out of your way to still watch it illegally.
it feels
Well, I
more like
get
a hassle to
I get
sign
bit
in.
on a lot because you guys are like, "Oh, it's just dumb," which it makes sense sometimes. But I watched Happy Sugar Life on Kiss Anime.
Did you watch
Didn't
it
have
on
a
mobile?
problem.
Did you watch it on mobile?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
What do you mean?
This kid watches.
I could do it. That means you can do it.
Well, I obviously could not do it.
watch shit on mobile.
Maybe your capability is lower than mine. Mm?
When it comes to Kiss Anime, I'm pretty not great.
Isu.
I mean, I don't know if I can fully blame Thorpe because I feel like it should have been in order from top to bottom.
It's been so long, I don't remember how it was set up. I
Dude,
just know it was a constant, like, closing ads, going to different screens of the pop-up ads.
Yeah.
And when you do that on mobile, it is such a headache. And my dumbass was like, PC.
Why would
Nope.
you do?
You could have watched it on PC. Like at the time, I was sharing my room, so I could not watch it on my PC.
I watched anime on my phone for like a year and a half.
Yeah, I know. And like I was on PC, like way ahead of you. I'm like, dude, fucking.
Yeah,
watch
I thought it
like,
was-
the screen's bigger.
You were
Why
both
would you
watching
not
it on
watch
PC.
it?
And I'm
Yeah,
like, what the heck? Why are you doing that?
I think Luke's been watching it on like PC for like ages
I've
before
only
me.
watched it on PC. Now I watch it
Yeah.
on my TV.
I know he's got a bigger screen.
Just upgrades.
You just wait when I get my smart TV. Then I'll be watching
gonna be
anime
awesome.
big
Are you
time.
getting a smart TV?
I'm going to probably around Thanksgiving.
The one we
I'll
got
look
for
at
my
price.
parents was only like, I think it was around 300.
I'm looking for. I want to get a
Slash.
55-inch OLED.
This was a
OLED,
55-inch OLED
55
actually.
inch.
I want to
Yeah.
go crazy with it. I want to go doinky
Go
with
big,
it.
go
Doinky off
huge.
the
Doinky,
doinky.
dude. How are the PCs holding up? Both of you.
It better be holding up fucking great.
Yeah, I was about to say if this thing was holding up poorly in the slightest, I'd have to actually murder someone, then kill myself.
Yeah. I'd run into Micro Center and cry on the floor and beg the man.
Steal the flight sim stuff and then burn it to the ground.
What
I've
am I gonna
actually
do with
ran.
it?
I've
Use it
ran
because
like
you have a fucking amazing computer to run flight sim now.
None of it's broken.
when we were playing Hell Let Loose, and you know how like your computers kind of chug with that, and it gets really
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
I would put my hand in front of the fans in the front, and it would still cool off my hand.
It's like,
Mine's
That's
like,
how cold. That's how cold it is. It doesn't go like. It's more like a. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel.
You ever think about how when you go hot, it's hot, but when you go ooh, it's cold?
or when you say this is a pen versus korewa pendes.
And
It's just like that.
Alex, you just spit all over your mic.
korewa
Well, it's because I
pendes.
said this is a pen.
This is a
If I
pen,
said korewa
pen?
pendes, there's no spit.
but this is a pen.
pen.
How
This is a
poggers are pens in Peninsula, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania peninsulas.
The Pittsburgh Pissers.
I
The
purchased a pen in Pittsburgh next to Pizza Parlor.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I purchased a pen in Pittsburgh and then placed my placemat in Philadelphia. That's good.
I pissed.
Peter Piper picked a pepper.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
The
How many
absolute.
pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
That is the worst thing you can ever say during coronavirus. As an American.
You're gonna say that's the worst thing you can say during sex,
Do not ever say
which it
pen
is.
during a pandemic.
Which it is. I think saying Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers in the middle of sex is one of the worst things you could do.
No, dude, it makes you
That's a power move.
There's
Yeah.
one thing that I could never say.
what?
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Quick, say it backwards.
Hold on.
Worcestershire.
War.
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Oh my god, dude. So I looked up Worcestershire sauce. You have to see the fucking pronunciation.
I'm sure it's fucked.
Okay, let me spell it. WOO, but over the O's there's a smiley face. ST upside down ER capital SH upside down ER dot SOS slash.
It's reading the phonetic
What?
spelling out like we're gonna know this. Send a picture on
Worc-
Snapchat or something.
You gotta fucking. This looks like harder than Russian cursive.
That's what phonetic spelling looks like.
I think it's pronounced Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
You got
Maybe-
Worcestershire sauce.
Give me that Worcestershire. What the?
It's fucked up, man.
Worcestershire.
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 I'll play
It's
it slow.
Worcestershire.
Well, now I can't. So now I
Worcestershire.
can't say that joke because now I know it's pronounced
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
If you type
Worcestershire.
how to pronounce X thing into Google, it brings up this. You can slow it down. It has a mouth, which you can't see, and it shows what the mouth is doing on how to pronounce it.
Worcestershire.
That's fucking crazy.
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
I would say great. See if you can do it in Donald Trump.
Well,
Great.
great. Now I know how to pronounce Worcestershire. So now
Worcestershire.
fucking fuck
Doo-doo.
you. Now I know how to
Luke,
pronounce
you
it.
you are one step ahead of like 300 million Americans.
Now I can go to the store and say I want some Worcestershire sauce.
They're
They'll
gonna
be
be
like,
like,
you get Worcestershire.
Yeah, you're gonna make them look the fool.
You mean the Worcestershire sauce?
You should describe it. You know that one sauce with the W. What's the name? What's the name? And then get them to go Worcestershire, and you'll be like, no, it's Worcestershire. You fucking idiot.
It's Worcestershire, you fucking moron, you dumbass.
I
It
mean,
was created in England.
Worcestershire
unfortunately.
would like it if you guys hit that like button, commented, and subscribed. You know what I'm saying?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Nailed it. Worcestershire.
Made of pungent sauce containing soy sauce and vinegar. First made in Worcester, England.
Tip, how many times do I have to tell you we don't use the hard R here?
Sorry, dude. Worcestershire.
No.
England?
What's it made with? What's it made with?
Oh, shut up. I'm not saying that again. That's an ingredient.
We don't use the
ingredient.
hard R here. Tip, what the fuck are you doing?
An ingredient.
Alex, you fucking idiot.
Fucking nincompoop.
Nincompoop.
Dumb poop.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I think nincompoop is more insulting than dumbass.
Nincompoop.
Because you couldn't even like
Fucking
respect me enough to just curse at me.
Right.
You had to go out of your way to say more fucking.
That makes the person who you're directing at just sound stupid.
You're
Yeah.
a
You
nincompoop.
nincompoop.
Like, they can't even comprehend jackass or
Like
something.
when I think of a nincompoop, I'm thinking of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like,
When you think of fucking dumbass, you think of like Alex or something.
Yeah.
got him.
Dude, I just got Worcestershire sauce.
Dude, you should have got nincompooped.
Worcestershire.
I'm gonna
Worcestershire.
nincompoop your pants.
Alex, you're still saying it wrong. It's Worcestershire, not
It's
Worcestershire.
Say it again.
Worcestershire.
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 Yes.
No.
You know, it's Worcestershire, it's Norfolk, it's Suffolk.
Suffolk.
Norfolk.
Suffolk.
Norfolk.
All right. Say Nor.
Nor.
Now say fuck.
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 Put it together.
Norfolk.
Norfolk. I
There
thought it
you
was
go.
Norfolk.
Nope, it's Norfolk.
Like there's an
Norfolk.
O.
Norfolk.
Nope, it's Norfolk.
I still say Norfolk.
It's Norfolk and Suffolk.
Norfolk sounds so much cooler.
Norfolk around and find out.
Norfolk yourself, bud.
Norfolk yourself, bud.
Alex, when you go back
Dude,
down,
you sound like my roommate.
there he is.
I was
And there he is.
just.
Look at him.
I was
Roominess.
gonna ask. I'm like, dude, do you have a roommate?
You're an idiot.
Yeah, he doesn't let me go out on weekends. He doesn't let me go out on weekends.
Pretty rough.
Can we make a manga that says my bro is a nincompoop?
But he's kind of cool, and then end every like volume with him being wholesome.
And by you're
such
a nincompoop.
My nincompoop brother is a cutie or something.
A nincompoop brother is a cutie.
I think that'll be a head turner. That's a winner.
Yeah, that's gonna get adapted.
So he's a trap, right?
Oh, sure is.
Like 1,000% he has to be a trap if he's a cutie.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to click on a dude
No.
that's cute. It's got to be a
It's
trap.
a trap.
Big reveal at the end.
He was a girl.
we could title it like my Oni-san or Oni-san is like a cutie. Because, English readers would be like, oh, it looks like a girl, and the title is Oni-san, so it's a girl. But literally they know Oni-san is actually brother.
And a
Oh my
nincompoop.
god, dude, you completely... And then they're the nincompoops.
Exactly.
Alex,
then they
you
find out,
played
they're
the
like,
game.
it was a guy all along. Well, yeah, did you read the title? It says Oni-san. Oh, shit. I thought that was sister.
They don't find out until the last episode when there's a whole panel of nothing but straight bulge.
Big reveal. Huge reveal.
The final panel of the whole manga, it's revealed to his childhood friend that he was a guy the whole time, and he walks in on him changing and just sees massive bulge.
And it's like double-sided. Like it takes up both pages.
No, like he's hung hard.
Yeah.
He wears
Like
dresses
Willem
and
Dafoe.
skirts.
Willem Dafoe.
He's like he wears dresses all the time and shit, but like he is massively hung. It's impressive how nobody found out.
His skirts cannot be too short.
No. But then we'll have one panel where the skirt's really short and you get an upskirt shot and there's no bulge. And then like at the very end, we'll add a bulge in.
He was there all along. He just tucked it between his legs.
It was just camouflage.
He's really good at tucking.
Tuck and roll.
Are you thinking about the stickers you found, Alex? About what's happening? Are you thinking about your trap stickers you found?
Oh my god. We're gonna see them at Superstar.
We are. We should buy some. Support the cause.
Can
God,
you-
those were
can you-
fucked up too.
Can you buy some and then go over to Jay's house and put them on his bumper?
Oh my god, yeah.
That'd be really
That
funny.
would be,
That'd be
that would
really,
be
really,
hilarious.
really funny. That'd
What
be
if
really.
you put one like? Oh my god, that'd be so funny. No, dude, you know what we could do seriously? I don't know how much they cost, but if we could bargain, what if we sticker bombed his ladder?
With trap stickers?
Trap stickers.
We'd need
People
a
are like,
lot
what the
of
fuck's on his
stickers.
ladder?
Why
I
is
know, that's what I'm
that?
saying.
There's so much bulge there. Why is his anal cavity dripping?
I could put one on his car. That'd be funny.
That'd be really, really.
That would be
I'd
good.
almost rather put it on a window just in case, because I feel like because to get those off, you need a razor blade. And I don't want to chip his paint, so if I put it on his rear
If you
windshield,
put it on the plastic bumper, it'd be fine.
it could tear the clear coat.
The plastic bumpers don't have clear coats.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
they
it
have
could
magnets.
it could scratch it. It might look bad if you take with a razor and go too deep.
Maybe they'll have magnets.
Yeah, they might have
Oh, if they have
magnets.
magnets too, yeah. Regardless, I'm getting a
If
sticker.
they have
and it's going
magnets, I
on
might
his
just
windshield.
slap it on some random guy's car in the Giant Eagle parking lot.
Well, anyone that's parked like an asshole, you put a fucking
Yes.
trap sticker on their
Dude,
car.
that would be fucking hilarious.
I carry it like
You got to
20
be
with
subtle
me.
though, because like, say you take like some super hardcore like manly man with his truck, like he sees that on his car, he would fume more
And
than
it'd
the
be
smokestacks on his truck.
And
Yeah,
it would be
it would be hilarious.
hilarious.
No, I'm saying he'd be the guy to go into like Giant Beagle and be like, "Where's your fucking security footage? Someone put a dick on my car." And then like he would actually look at the footage, find out who you are, come to your house, piss on your lawn, be like, "Ah, fuck you," and then like
Yeah, they
skid
would
mark in your
show him.
lawn.
But I think it'd be way funny. So you know how like people leave like notes with like coloring books, or like this is for you because you need to learn how to stay in the lines and shit
Yeah.
like that. You know,
Yeah.
like petty revenge or whatever I think it is on Reddit.
Mhm.
You do that, but you say this is your asshole when you don't park correctly.
And if he confronts you,
Well,
just say, "Oh, sorry, wrong car. Thought you were my buddy."
Sorry,
Sorry.
haha, you parked like a fucking dumbass. Get fucked in the ass.
Sorry, dude, you have the same exact truck as my buddy.
Sorry, dude. This character reminded me of you.
You're an ass.
Yeah, but we gotta buy a couple of those. I want to see their booth.
We'll stop
Maybe
by.
maybe do a trade. I'll give you an actual woman for that trap.
This is gonna be an
Getting
No, I feel like,
interesting.
no, thank you. We don't want any. No women
I
here.
want the bulge. Does she have bulge?
I want the bulge.
Show me the cock.
I forgot about that.
Don't worry, I didn't. It scarred me.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Dude,
to
only
take
3
in.
weeks.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Coming up. Coming up fast.
I always come fast.
Too
I feel.
fast, even.
Just kidding, I don't, because I can't start.
Coming at the speed of light.
Coming at the speed of a neutron.
Don't worry, babe. I'm always first.
If you ain't first.
You're last.
George Washington, 1776.
Now, Ricky, that don't even make any sense. You got second, third. Hell, you can even place fourth.
It's a good movie. I like that movie.
I
The
think
first half's way better than the second half. The second half
Mhm.
falls off so
I
fucking
think
hard.
I've just seen it too many times at this point.
Yeah.
I agree. I've seen it way too many times. Comedy Central really likes to play that movie.
Yeah.
Comedy Central's not a thing anymore, is it?
Is it?
I
Not?
was.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, maybe I'm just thinking of the logo change that they did back in like 2004.
Yeah, they did the shitty logo change where they just made it two C's.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
coincide with each
yeah,
other.
yeah. It used to be like the buildings. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, yeah, they're still existing.
They
I'm just
changed
thinking
that
of
like
Spike.
years ago.
Spike TV.
Spike's gone.
Spike's gone. We used to watch a lot of
Spike's
Spike
big
TV. Channel 30.
I like Spike.
Yeah, BET was 31. 32
You guys
was like
remember-
Sports Center and some shit.
Remember Tosh.0?
Yeah.
Web Redemption.
I really wish like I found Tosh.0 funny at all. I really
I don't
did.
think Daniel Tosh is very funny at all.
No,
I don't
he's
think
not.
so at all.
He's just kind of an asshole.
Yep, he's kind of a dick.
Any of those
Tosh
shows, where they just review the funny, haha, crazy videos
Like
that they find on the
Rob
internet.
Dyrdek's.
Yeah, like
what's his-
ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness.
I'm like those. It's just they're very not good, and like
They're not-
No.
Like fun.
not really.
They take like videos from like 2009.
Yeah, I don't know where they're finding these videos.
It's like, dude, everybody has seen this.
Rob Dyrdek was the original Mr. Beast.
High key. Him and Christopher Boykin.
Rip big.
Rip Big.
Rip Big.
Did
He
you ever
was
see Robin Big?
Yeah, dude.
I loved
Loved
that
Robin
show.
Big.
I
Yeah,
loved
Big was
Robin
awesome.
Big.
What was
Rest
that?
in peace.
What was that other show he had? Fantasy
Fantasy
Factory.
Factory?
Fantasy
Yeah.
Fact. That was a decent one.
That's
I
what
hate
I'm
Chanel
saying.
West Coast though. I
Right
hate
there.
Chanel West Coast.
That is him just being Mr.
He
Beast
really
is.
before
It is
Mr.
just Mr.
Beast, dude. I just thought about that. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast could never rob Dyrdek.
I don't think he could skateboard.
I don't think he can either.
Mr. Beast
Rob
skateboarding
Dyrdek-
challenge.
Rob Dyrdek bought out a whole fucking warehouse just to put a skate park in the middle
Yeah.
of
Just
it,
to
which
have
is
cool things.
Luke, did
Just
you ever
kind of
watch
badass.
Nitro Circus?
yeah, I did. I liked Nitro Circus more than I liked Jackass because Jackass was just kind of gross all the time, but Nitro Circus actually did cool shit.
I was a big Jackass kid, but I liked Nitro Circus. But I hated Street Bike Tommy.
I hated Street Bike Tommy.
He was a
I-
bitch.
I don't dislike Jackass. I just liked Nitro Circus more
Yeah,
because I like
yeah,
I
that's
like
fine.
the cool tricks more than
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
watching grown men punch each other in the cock
Mm-hmm.
and then fart in each other's mouths. Like
I'm gonna put this mask on and have this fat guy fart in it while I throw up.
It really is just the gist of it.
that
I'm gonna
is
say-
it. Oh look, it's a
this
fucking
porta
porta
potty while we
potty.
launch it with the bungee cord.
It's filled with shit. Don't forget, it's filled with fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna throw up just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was gross.
Yeah. I
I'm
do want to
Johnny
see the new
Knoxville.
Jackass though, just because I grew up on him, but it's just not gonna be.
Was it
same.
the third movie where they were playing baseball with their dicks?
I think, yeah.
Do you remember? I think it's in the third movie too. They shoot a dildo out of a cannon and
Yeah.
it goes to the globe.
Yeah, and then
it-
like right into was it Bam's ass
I
or
think so.
something?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
had
Yeah, I
the
think
thing
it
they would
was.
swing the hammer down and it
Yeah.
went up.
It went like right into Bam's ass or something like that.
Yeah, like left a mark.
They really did a lot of gay shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did.
It was,
I
it was
did.
so
I did like
funny.
it though. But Nitro Circus was really fun.
They were hung as fuck just from that one scene of them playing goddamn. They were playing baseball with their dicks, dude. Like, I remember watching that and be like, these guys have huge fucking dicks.
Do you remember the bit where Chris Pontius put his dick in the snake thingy?
He dressed it up as a
Just
mouse.
as a mouse. That was
And then
that
they
was
bit
really
his
funny.
fucking dick.
Oh, that is fucking good. Did
I
you
would
ever?
never do that.
God, dude.
There were a lot of Jackass like spin-offs. You had Viva La Bam, which I really liked, and then Wild Boys with Steve-O and Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
I think there
all-
were more too. Was there any more?
I don't think so. I think those were like the two. And Knoxville got movies like Bad Grandpa and stuff, and he was just in more movies.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had the DVD copies of all three Jackass movies, and I was sitting up one night, and I think it was with Ruggles or something. We were in like, grade school. We put it on the fucking TV really loud, and I was like, if my parents hear us watching this and come down, I have to explain why I'm staring at cocks.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope they just don't hear it.
That's how I was with the first. I think Joe had Grand Theft Auto. Was it San Andreas?
It was Vice City.
Vice City, and I wasn't allowed
Yeah.
to play it because I was too young, and I wasn't allowed to watch Jackass either because I was too young. So when no one was home, I would go play Grand Theft Auto and watch Jackass.
Yeah, we would wake up at like 2:30 in the morning. Be like, okay, let's go fucking play some Grand Theft Auto.
You really wonder, like, parents really think that they're being responsible by telling their kids not to do it, and
It
then they
just
just
makes me
leave them
want to do it.
alone. And they leave them
Right.
alone. Like, of course we're gonna go do it. I just found the fucking scene of Johnny Knoxville getting his nipple bit by an alligator. A
Ouch.
Oh, I
baby
remember that one,
alligator. Just thinking of that hurts.
The one that hurts is the human shark fishing when Steve-O put the fishing hook through his mouth
Oh,
and
yeah.
they casted him out into the ocean.
I forget the one. I remember the one where they set up like a T-ball thing where you hit it. You know, when you practice baseball, you hit it and it spins.
Yeah, it went into someone's balls.
Steve-O's. And I remember, I'll never forget the way he said it. Like, he's like, oh, why do I have to be Steve-O? And then he fucking hits it with the bat as hard as he can into his fucking... his
I
nether.
remember him saying, "Why do I have to be Steve?" I
How
just
could we
remember the
forget?
fucking.
Go,
What,
go,
go.
go.
No, you go, you go, you
Okay. How could we forget the classic wasabi snooters?
go. Oh my god.
Hey, my man,
Wasabi
wasabi. Lots.
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 I was
When they were in
thinking about
Japan, that was funny.
That
the
was
super
good.
big hand that they were smacking each other with in like the office when they would walk around
Yeah.
corners.
That one was good.
like Johnny Knoxville just sitting there with a huge fucking hand and like I think it was Steve was like walking out of the kitchen or something, just smacks the shit out of him.
There was one where they hit him, and like he hit him so hard, his like feet left the ground, but he stayed stationary and just went down.
They were so disoriented when they got out.
I like
that-
that one.
That'd be rough.
Yeah, that life would be tough. That'd be really
That
hard.
that is a bad life to live. Oh, bowling with who was that at the end of the bowling alley when they rolled a ball into his balls
Oh, he would skate down and then they rolled a ball right behind him.
and then it went right into the guy's nuts at the end of the fucking bowling alley.
There were a lot of like hit the nuts bits.
That was the
was the
gist
show.
of it.
That was-
the
it
show
was.
was just dick punches and whatever else could be. How do we hit each other in the dick in a creative way?
Really.
Yeah, it really was.
Also followed by random fucking shit storms and throwing up a lot.
I did like when they did they did like tetherball with a beehive. And like Dave England was dressed as a bear. I have to see
Oh
because
my.
his costume. Hold on.
I was just thinking about when they drink the ass sweat.
It was a fucking
Oh
like
my
ass sweat
God.
cocktail or something.
Yeah, they have like the little like bear like head thingies. And Dave England looks like so cute in his little thing.
He's playing tetherball with a fucking bee's nest.
Beehive tetherball.
That's so good.
Yeah, that show and movies, those were good.
Was it the beginning of 3 when they were all in the shopping cart and there's explosions going on around
I think
them?
that was 2.
That's the that's the first
the
one.
first
Is that
one?
the first one?
Yeah, the second one, they're running from the bulls.
Oh yeah,
like
and the
ci-
third
like
one
the
there's
town.
like the rainbow blowing up and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
The shopping cart was my favorite though.
Oh,
It opens
that's
up
the
with
best one.
ecstasy of gold, and they're coming down the shopping cart, and then bricks blow up fucking by them.
What stupid men.
Straight up.
Stupid grown ass men.
Yeah. What are we at time wise, Thorpe?
1:30.
Time for you to get a
Jeez.
watch, buddy.
Yeah. I actually have one, but the battery's been dead in it for like a year.
Banana
Basic.
slammer.
Banana slammer.
Schlammer. Kershlammy.
For Schlammy.
I gotta go Kershlammy this real fast.
Slammy. We used to say like when we go to bed at like cones, we'd be like, all right guys, let's go flop the noodle.
Yeah.
We'd be like, yo, this is so funny.
Yeah, we thought flop
What
the
the
noodle
fuck
was-
is that supposed to mean?
That was supposed to mean go to
Go
sleep.
to bed.
Like,
Where
I
did
don't-
Smack Sack come from?
I don't know where the fuck that came from.
I think that originated with Steve.
Might have.
Alright, I gotta go Smack
I
Sack.
go smack
Yeah,
sack,
smack
flop
sack.
the noodle. You can
The noodle
smack
and
sack
smack.
and
If you
flop the
take that
noodle.
literally, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, it's very obvious what you think they're doing.
Yeah.
They're obviously
Flopping the
smacking
noodle.
sack or flopping the noodle. But in
Someone
I still say
sack
reality,
smack
and all.
sack. I still say smack sack regularly.
I do as well. No one's ever questioned me on it. Like I say
Really?
outside of this friend group, and I've said I'm gonna go Smack
gonna
Sack,
smack
and no
sack.
one has ever questioned me.
What if someone's like, all right, man, good night?
I'd be like, what the fuck? Actually, I probably wouldn't question it because I'm so trained
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
everybody knowing that it means good night.
say we smack the sack on this podcast about flopped noodled out.
I don't know if it works the same in that context.
It doesn't.
My noodle is just about flopped, so we need to smack some
noodle's
sack.
just-
My
about
sack
flop.
is smacked.
My sack is so smacked.
The sack is smacked.
Thank you, jackass. Very cool.
Thank you, Jack. That's very cool.
We're smacking sacks tonight.
Well, guys, that's the end of today's Hello Harem podcast. If you found anything fun, interesting, or super kooky, crazy banana slammer style, make sure to subscribe, like, comment on the video, and we do one every single week. So just stay tuned for new episodes every week. Anyone else?
Sancho.
Follow us on
Sancho,
Twitter.
marry me. I was
Sancho,
waiting for
marry Luke.
Thorpe to tell everybody how much the podcast costs.
Oh, this is a completely free podcast. We do not charge anything for the podcast. There's one ad in the beginning. You can just skip that if you want. No worries. But it doesn't cost anything. It's free. This is free entertainment. This is like when you watch Jackass, you either have to buy the Blu-ray, the DVD, or pay for cable, or go buy a movie ticket. You don't have to. Technically, if you're buying internet, you have to do this, but it's free.
Entertainment's a strong word for what we do.
More so just shit banter for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Most of the time it's shit
guys,
banter.
we're influencers.
Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your icebox.
I don't know if I could refer to myself as an influencer at this point.
Tomorrow morning
Good
when
night,
your dealer
everybody.
says, "What do you have?" Say, "Paps Blue Ribbon."